Welcome students to session number 37, that is revision session of chapter number 3, motion in a straight line. Today we are going to see few extra numericals that are relevant to JEE and NEET. Clear? The very first numerical we are going to see today is a cyclist is moving on a road. A cyclist is moving on a road. Motorcyclist is moving on a road. Remember, we don't have given distance over here. So I am considering the distance that is being covered by motorcyclist, that is D. Till this clear? Now here it is mentioned over here that the first 1/3 of the distance. See, if some distance is given to you, 1/3 is nothing but 1/3 part of that, yes or no? So 1/3 distance, first 1/3 distance, that is D by 3, is covered with the speed of 10 km/h. Till this clear? Out of entire distance, first 1/3 is covered by speed of 10 km/h. Next 1/3 is covered by, next 1/3 means again D by 3 is covered by speed of 20 km/h. Till this clear? 100%. The third we are going to see, that is the last 1/3 distance, that is being covered by speed 30 km/h. First 10 km/h, second 20 km/h, and third 30 km/h. They are asking you to find the average speed of the journey. They are asking to find average speed of the journey. Now see, they have asked over here what? Speed. Can anyone tell me what is speed? Very good. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So I can write total distance traversed divided by total time taken. Yes or no? Now see, total distance, I know that. How much? D. Finally is going to cover D distance. Now I need to calculate total time over here. So for this first time, instead I can calculate this is T1, here T2, here T3. Till this clear? Now speed is equal to, we know that simple formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time, that everybody's know. From here, time, that is equal to what? Time is equal to distance upon speed. Very good. Distance upon speed. Till this clear? So for the first time instant, T1, that is equal to, distance is D by 3. Speed is 10. This 3 will come down. So answer is D by 30 unit hours. T2, D by 3, 20. 3 will come down. So answer is how much? D by 60 hours. T3, that is equal to what? D by 3 distance, speed 30. So D by 3 divided by 30. Your answer is D by 90 hours. Is this clear? If somebody asks you to find total time, what you will do for total time? You will add all the time intervals, that is T1 plus T2 plus T3. So I am going to get T1, T2, T3. What is T1 over here? D by 30. Next D by 60. Next D by 90. Till this clear? For total time T. What you are going to get LCM over here? For 30, 60 and 90. What you are going to get the LCM over here? Tell me, what you are going to get LCM over here? What you are going to get LCM over here? 90, 30, 60. 180 would be your LCM. So 180, 6 3s are and 9 2s are. So answer is 60 plus 3D plus 2D. So my answer 6 plus is 9, 10, 11. So answer is 11D by 180. That is your T. Till this clear? Now what to do? I do have T. I do have D distance. So I can put into this. So average speed, that is equal to D distance divided by time, that is 11D by 180. This 180 will move, DD will be cancelled. So it is 180 by 11. Answer is 180 by 11. Unit will be km/h. If somebody asks in meter per second, what you will do? If somebody asks you to find in meter per second, what you do? I'll already given the convention shortcut that if you want to move from km/h to meter per second, multiply this by 5 by 18. And for meter per second to km/h, you have to multiply by 18 by 5. Yes or no? But here we want to convert it from kilometer per hour to meter per second. So we'll multiply 5 by 18. So 180 divided by 11 into 5 by 18. Tens are. So answer is how much? 50 by 11 kilometer per hour. This is the final answer. Hope it is clear perfectly. Any doubt? No doubt. The last answer we got is 50 by 11 meter per second. Till this clear? Now moving to the next example. The next example we do have, that is the position of a particle is given by 5 minus 2t. The next question we do have, that is x is equal to 2 minus 5t plus t cube. 2 minus 5t plus t cube, that is nothing but what? The position of particle. Position of particle. We need to find acceleration at t is equal to 2 seconds. See, your particular time instant is given only at 2 seconds. At 2 seconds means what? This shows at particular instant. This shows at particular instant. I have already told that if it is particular instant, then it is instantaneous acceleration. And it is instantaneous acceleration. Wherever instantaneous comes, you need to just differentiate the quantities in order to get the answer. Now first for x, I will get v, and after v, I will get a. So v is equal to what? Rate of change of displacement with time, that is dx by dt. Yes or no? First order derivative of displacement with respect to time. So d by dt of 2 minus 5t plus t cube. I'll give it to everyone. So next step I'm going to write with another color in order to get it more clear. That is d by dt of, wait a minute, d by dt of 2, minus is there. Again we are having d by dt of 5, d by dt of 5t, and last we do have d by dt of t cube. Till this clear? Hope it is clear. Now moving ahead, constant, so 0, 5 will be out, dt by dt plus t cube, that is first we'll keep power, then we'll reduce the power minus 1, because we need the formula d by dx of x raised to n. First we'll take power n, then we are going to take variable x, and we'll reduce one power, that is n minus 1. So my answer is minus 5 dt, that is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. My answer is 5 plus 3t square. Till this clear? This is my v. Okay, but here I am not in need of velocity, I am in need of acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but what? Rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So d by dt of, again v is what? Minus 5 plus 3t square. Till this clear? So I will separate it. d by dt of what? I will write minus 5. Very good. D by dt, that is of minus 5, plus, again if somebody asks you what is next term, that is d by dt of, next term I am going to get 3t square. Till this clear? So next step, constant is 0. This 3 will come out. dt square, d by dt of t square. Till this clear? Now see this x raised to n again. So 0 plus 3 as such. This n I will copy and I will reduce by 1. So my answer is 3 into 2t. So my answer is 6t. My answer is 6t. Yet there is t in the answer. If t in the answer, they have asked at particular time instant 2 seconds. So I can write over here acceleration at 2 seconds, that is equal to 6 into, at t, instead of t I'll put 2. My answer is 12 meter per second square. This is my final answer. Hope it is perfectly clear. The next important example we are going to see over there, that is there are two trains moving on the same track, train A and train B. Here they are asking that A is moving behind B, B is ahead with moving with 10 meter per second and A is moving with 30 meter per second. I am going to show with your diagram that two trains are moving on the same track. Clear? This is your train B moving with a speed of 10 kilometer per hour. And this is moving with 30 kilometer per hour. This is your train A and this is your train B moving in the same direction. Now they are asking that if the driver of train A applies brake, or you can say driver B applies brake. Clear? Driver B is applied brake. What will happen? They are asking the minimum distance between the train in order to avoid accident. In order to avoid accident. Means is asking that what distance should be maintained between the two trains in order to avoid accident if B applies brake. Clear? That's very simple. They are asking X over here. V0 because brakes are applied. Brakes are applied. Till this clear? And you will able to see as soon as he applies brake, the train starts with the retardation of 2 meter per second square. Remember 2 meter per second square retardation is given. Retardation means what? Reducing acceleration, so I have to put compulsory -2. Compulsory -2 because it is retardation. Negative acceleration. Acceleration is reducing with time. You can say velocity is decreasing with time. So -2. Now VA, initial velocity, see both are moving in the same direction. So for initial velocity, I need to take relative velocity of the two. Clear? So for initial velocity U, I am going to take is what? VA minus VB. Initial velocity, that is nothing but what? My VAB. That is nothing but VA minus VB. What is VA? 30. What is VB? 10. So answer is 20 km per hour. This is my initial velocity U. Now I do have equation. Which equation with us that you can use over here? There are three equations. Yes or no? First equation, V is equal to U plus AT. Very good. Second, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Excellent. And third, that is V square minus U square, that is equal to 2AS. Do you have time over here? No. So first, not being used. Time not being used. So you can use this equation. So V square minus U square, that is equal to 2AS. Final is 0. Initial is 20 the whole square. 2. Acceleration is meter per second square. Meter per second square, so it will put -2 into S. Now remember one thing over here. Here given it is 20 km per hour. And here we are using what? This is meter per second square. You need to convert it into one particular unit. So 20 into 5 by 18, you can say 9 2s are 10 2s are. Answer is 50 by 2, 50 by 9. Yes or no? Meter per second. So you can substitute over here more and you can get the answer. So instead of 20, you will put what? 550 by 9. You will substitute and you will get the answer of S. That is minus 50 by 9 the whole square, that is equal to minus 4S. Minus cancel. 50 square by 9 square into 4, that is equal to S. This is how you will get the answer S into meters. Hope it is clear perfectly. See, here meter per second can also come. I have solved using kilometer per hour. So my answer will be this, using kilometer per hour. Till this clear? Till this clear? Perfectly clear. The next example is very interesting. That you will be able to see that a ball is thrown vertically upwards from the ground level. It reaches the maximum height. It reaches the maximum height of 16 meters from ground. Clear? At this maximum height, velocity will be what? 0? Yes or no? A ball is thrown vertically upward which reaches 16 heights. Velocity 0. Here A is equal to what? Minus G. Why it is minus G? Because it is moving against gravity. So A is equal to minus G V0 at 16 meters, and we don't know the initial velocity. I am taking V0. We do have equation. What we do have equation with us? V square minus U square, that is equal to 2AS. V square 0 square, this is V0 square, 2A minus G, and S is 16 meters. Yes or no? Maximum height is 16 meters. So my answer is minus V0 square is equal to minus 2G into bracket 16. This I am going to cancel. So V0 square, that is equal to 32G. That is my first equation I got. Now he is asking in this question that at what height he is asking, at what height, it means H dash, the velocity will become half of its initial. Velocity will become half of its initial. Means at what distance the velocity is going to be half of its initial velocity. That height he is asking. Again, I do use equation v square minus u square that is equal to 2as. At maximum height, this velocity is 0. Initial velocity, he is asking velocity, sorry. Here we will not take 0 because if he is saying that final velocity become half of its initial velocity. So finally you will get v0 by 2 the whole square minus. Initial was v0 square, 2, a is minus g, again moving upwards. S means I need to calculate new height, that is h dash. Till this clears, my answer is over here is v0 square by 4 minus v0 square minus 2g h dash. If I'll take 4 LCM, v0 square minus 4 v0 square that is equal to minus 2g h dash, minus 4 plus 1 that is minus 3 v0 square by 4 that is equal to minus 2g h dash. Cancel. What is v0 square? 32g. Yes or no? By 4, 2g h dash. Now I can calculate. This is 16. This is 4. Yes or no? G cancelled. So my answer is how much? 12, that is equal to h dash. Remember, my new height is 12 meters, where the initial velocity will become half of its initial value. Where velocity become half of its initial value. Hope it is cleared perfectly. Yes. The next numerical is very important from generally need point of view. It's a very interesting example. Here they are saying that a train is moving on a railway track. The train is moving on a railway track. They are asking that this train passes by a signal. This train passes by a signal whose velocity are u and v respectively. Whose velocities are u and v respectively. Engine velocity is u and further end velocity is v. Remember, this is your signal they are saying. The train is passing by the signal with velocity u and v, means velocity changes from u to v. This is your initial velocity v0 and this is your final velocity v. Till this clear? Now they are asking, suppose the length of the train is considered to be L. Now they are asking the midpoint of the train. Midpoint of the train is this. The length will be L by 2. When this midpoint of the train passes the signal, what is the speed when this, they are asking what is the speed when the midpoint of train passes signal. Clear? They are asking this v dash equation we need to determine. What will be the speed when this midpoint of the train, which is situated L by 2, will passes this signal? Till this clear? 100%. So we have the equation that is v square minus v0 square that is equal to 2as. Till this clear? So v is nothing but what here? V square. U is v0 square, so I can put u square. A, that is nothing but simple acceleration, that is uniform acceleration, I will put a, and s is nothing but L. So I got one equation, v square minus u square that is equal to 2al. Why L? L is the length of the train. Till this clear perfectly? Fine. Moving with one important more thing over here that we need to use is, now another train at the midpoint. When midpoint, you can write when midpoint of train passes through signal, velocity changes from, you can say velocity changes from, can anybody tell me velocity changes from? First was u and final was v dash, so u to v dash you can write. So I can formulate equation over here is what? We know to have v square minus v0 square that is equal to 2as. For v instead I can write v dash. This is u square, 2as half, it is L by 2, midpoint is passing, so my equation will become v dash square minus u square that is equal to 2 to cut. So my answer is al. Till this clear? I can write this equation 2, this equation 1. Now what I am doing, 1 divided by 2. So v square minus u square that is equal to 2al divided by v dash square minus u square divided by al. Al cut. So my answer is what? V square minus u square divided by v dash square minus u square that is equal to 2. What I'll do, v square minus u square, I'll multiply over here, that is v dash square minus u square. I'll open it up. So we'll do 2v dash square minus 2u square and this is v square minus u square. Till this clear? If I'll this send over here, then my answer will be v square minus u square plus 2u square is equal to 2v dash square. So this is v square. 2 minus 1 is what? U square. 2v dash square. So this is v square by u square by 2. It is equal to v dash square. Therefore, my speed at the midpoint v dash, that is equal to nothing but what? U square v square by 2 whole under root. Till this clear? This is square, so I have taken square root over here. Square root over here is v square u square by 2. This is my final answer. Hope it is clear. Very interesting example. Clear?